I wonder now, is it alright that Cynthia kicked the shit out of fucking Porsha? That's what I want to know. You know, because I'm trying to find out, is it alright, y'all? Is it alright? It should be. Because according to what the Teen Beast people said last season and season before that, when you push a person, you got to expect them to react to what you're doing to them. Am I not right about it? I'm just trying to find out. Because I remember when the end of season 6, when the fight went down, everybody had it on their mind that Porsha was in the right for snatching fucking Kenya hair. But now the tables have turned, and I'm just wondering, do you feel the same? Do you feel like Cynthia was justified in kicking the shit out of motherfucking Porsha when she jet lead that bitch? Was it alright? I bet it ain't alright now, huh? Y'all kill me with these double motherfucking standards. Now, it was okay because Kenya had pushed her to that point. Well, what you think about they on this boat filming possibly for season 8, and Porsha arrives, her and her little crew, you know, feeling froggy, and decided to leap and pick at Cynthia. Listening to that bullshit Nene had told her that Cynthia was weak, okay? That's what you get when you think a person is weak. They eat your ass for dust. And that girl ate her ass up with that motherfucking Jackie Chan Jet Li kick, and I was here for it. I wish I could see that shit. I need to see that shit. I want to see that shit. See, it's not it's a two-way street. You can't say that Porsha was right for snatching Kenya's hair and pulling her to the ground on season 6 reunion, but now here it is, we filming season 8, and here comes Porsha and her crew, and they want to pick at Cynthia, and it's all right. No, it ain't all right, and what she got is what she deserved, a motherfucking Jet Li fucking Jackie Chan kick to the motherfucking lower abdomen and possibly the pussy. And that bitch wound up having to go to the damn emergency room and get her some medication for her pain. And in doing so, she missed out on filming Dish Nation, and they had to sub the bread in there. I don't feel bad about that shit at all, because you get what you deserve, bitch. You get what you deserve. I told y'all, I wasn't even a motherfucking YouTuber then. I told y'all when Cordell was on this show and he used to treat her like that, it's a reason he doing that. I don't know, and y'all know I'm a big advocate for fucking females, and I damn sure am not here for any type of domestic violence. I don't care if it's verbal or whatnot. I don't like a man mistreating a woman, but I don't like a woman mistreating a man neither. Now, everybody used to feel like Cordell was so hard on Porsha, and he was just, you know, he was mean to her and all of that shit. Now, y'all see why he was doing that? See, he knew who the fuck he was married to. Y'all just didn't know. She showed us in season 7 who she really was. When she came up in that bitch, I think, child, Porsha was a hoe all season 7. How many times had it been reported that this bitch had been getting purses and trips and clothes and keys and shit? I mean, she got all kinds of shit from using that puss. Cordell knew he had that type of hoe in the beginning. That's the reason why his ass was treating her like he, you know, you gotta treat a hoe like she wanna be treated. That's what the fuck happened. So my question again is, since it was okay and y'all say Kenya provoked her to fight her, to grab her, is it okay now? Because clearly Porsha provoked Cynthia to jet lead her motherfucking ass to the hospital. I've been seeing Porsha for who she truly is. Porsha ain't got enough. Okay, that family name, the way she is, she can't never ride off her family name too long. But what she can ride off is, she can ride off them looks that she got. And she take her looks and she use it to her advantage. And I'm not knocking that, but that girl, you not building nothing. You not building an empire for yourself. Nobody buying the naked hair. No one really gives a fuck about you unless you coming about your clothes, bitch. And from what I heard, ho, you need to keep them motherfuckers on. Miss Fisher to see. I don't understand I don't understand how y'all think sometimes. I really don't. You get so mad when people render their opinions. Okay, I only disliked Porsha. I dislike Porsha, I dislike Nene, and I dislike Phaedra because they were all three of them was some fake ass bitches. All of them was trying to be more than what the fuck they truly were. They were messy and catty. And that's why I wasn't here for any of them, and I still ain't today. You would see scenes in season 7 where Demetria, Claudia, Kenya, and Cynthia got together, and they didn't even discuss these women. They had a good time. See, that's what a pretty bitch can do. She can go on by her day and know you hate her like a motherfucker, and be just fine with that. But see, when you're not confident in yourself and you messy, you always worried about what somebody motherfucker saying about you. I got attacked relentlessly because I said I was more leaning toward Kenya's group than I was Nene's group. Y'all came at me and talked about everything, baby. We're talking about gap teeth and all that shit there. Shit that I could change at any time. Could have been changed. I'm not going to water myself down or change myself to be with nobody. And that was including my husband. I'm going to be who I am. Take me as I am, or bitch, don't take none of it at all. But I wonder what kind of conversations going to come out of this about Porsha and Cynthia's debacle they done had. I wonder what y'all going to say about that. Because the reports clearly say Cynthia was not fucking with her. Cynthia walked away, and Porsha and her people followed her. So following that bitch led to the Jet Li kick that she got to her shit. I don't feel no sympathy for her. Like y'all told me, it was justified that she pulled Kenya real hair and drug her down to the ground. Everybody claimed like the girl got drugged and shit. Which she clearly didn't get drugged. All she did was grab her hand and pull her to the ground. So, by what you all told me, it should be okay that Cynthia has now Jet Li'd the fuck out of Porsha. Because she brought it on herself, right? I mean, we can agree that she brought it on herself, right? Okay. I can't wait for the comments. Next thing I want to talk about is I was sitting up minding my own business, as Teacher 44 say. And I received a link to All About the Tea article where they interviewed Marvell. Now, if y'all don't know who Marvell is the young man that was supposed to be working with Lisa at the time that the affair between Damon and Darren began. Okay? Everything that young man said in that interview coincides with what Damon said to Sean Bradley on the interview that he did with him. Now, I have heard people say, various people. It ain't no one person, honey. I watched a lot of YouTube, so I've seen a lot of comments, and those comments have been from, why are you even giving this person time on your platform? He's an opportunist, all that shit. I've heard all kinds of ugly, derogatory things about this young man. The only thing that I felt like they was right when they was saying shit was the fact that he shouldn't have outed him the way that he did. I wouldn't have done it like that, and I'm sure that pissed off many in the gay community, and people that are in the heterosexual community probably didn't feel that was the right thing to do. But that was what he chose to do. But the message he delivered, I believed from the jump. I didn't need part 2 to believe that young man. I believed him when he first told the story. And this guy Marvell did this interview, and he proved everything he said went along with what that boy said, from how they met to how Lisa is. How she treat people. Lisa, you the worst kind of bitch. You a fake ass hoe. Now you supposed to have all this coin about yourself. Why you not paying your employees? Because you didn't pay Marvell. But then you won't call him disgruntled. If he was disgruntled, he had every right to be a disgruntled. I'm gonna try to put that link in my description box down there so y'all can see that shit. But I wasn't here for that. I wasn't here for that. I wasn't here for none of the negative shit that's been said to Damon Wayans about this. Yes, the only thing he did wrong was he told it. But the affair and all of that, if you're gonna blame him for that, you got to blame Darren too. And Lisa do more harm to her husband by trying to do damage control. Her and that brother-in-law hers than anything Damon or Marvell could say. But Marvell's story did go along with what motherfucking Damon said though. And the man clearly said when he found out, when he talked to Damon on the phone, because Lisa was, you know, he called him because Lisa was considering adding him to her team. In small talk, he asked him what he thought about the party that they had attended, which was the season 2 premiere party. The boy told him about the man he had met, okay? When he started telling Marvell about this guy he'd met at the party the night before and describing him, that set off the alarms in Marvell's head. So he walked away where he could talk more in depth, and he questioned him further and asked him by showing him a picture of Lisa and the family and Darren, is this the guy? And he, you know, Damon did admit, yeah, that's him. So at that moment, the young man said he had 3 choices. He could tell Lisa, he can befriend Damon Moore and get the tea, or he can keep his motherfucking mouth closed and stay out of it. He opted to stay out of it. He kind of shied away from Damon out of respect for the fact that he's working for this woman, even though before this even happened, Lisa had done stiffed him out of money before. Now, I'm going to try to put the link down there, but if I can't get the link down there, go to All About the Tea and read that. And tell me what you think. Then you got Lisa getting her ass on camera with Candy on Candy Coated Nights. First of all, bitch, you stupid. You sure don't have the mentality of a millionaire. I swear to God you don't. Because why would you say that the boy is he's looking for an ass whooping? So now if anything was to come up wrong with this young man, he got you on camera saying that, basically threatening him. And you doing more damage to your husband trying to do damage control than Damon could ever do. Every time you open your fucking mouth, you only make this man look worse. You and your brother-in-law need to shut up. Nobody's listening to the brother-in-law because nobody's reached out to him to have a conversation with him, for as I know. I know I motherfucking didn't. I ain't want to hear all that motherfucking shit. Writing me no damn book about what the fuck your brother-in-law, what your brother done did and when he did it. According to him, the indiscretions between, you know, the affairs and all that shit that was going on happened before the marriage. Now, if the shit happened before the marriage, why the fuck did she marry that man? I mean, come on, think about the shit. And I'm talking about it because it's newsworthy TV, so that's why the fuck I'm talking about it. Everybody want to know why we YouTubers are talking about this shit, because it's in the news. So we talking about it. And plus it's our platform. We talk about what we want to on it. Just like you talk about what you want to. But I don't understand this lady. She doing more and more damage to her husband every time she open up her fucking mouth. And their brother ain't helping either. Because what they all saying ain't adding up. The only 2 stories that added up was Damon and Marvell's story. They run neck and neck. That shit Lisa saying and the shit her brother-in-law saying, Darren brother, that shit ain't adding up. Bitch, you married this man knowing what the fuck you got. And I honestly believe that you did run away from having conversations because you know you married an undercover queen. But that's your business. I ain't got nothing to do with that as long as you keep that shit out the spotlight. You put that shit out there for people to talk about, we gonna talk about it. So you can't get mad about that. And none of your supporters or people that feel like they want to render opinions, but they ain't got no platform, or they got a platform, but they claim like they're not going to give him that kind of time on their platform. Well, bitch, I'm going to give him time on mine as long as it's in the news. Keep doing interviews and I'm going to keep talking. I don't believe nothing Lisa said. I believe Lisa do treat her employees like that young man Marvell said. I believe she treat them like they beneath her. I think that this bitch know that Darren do a whole lot of shit behind her fucking back. But see, Lisa, no one would ever known your husband was a cheater had you not been so desperate for a storyline that you put that shit out there. Now, to me, that make me wonder about you, because why would you put that kind of shit out on your husband and you supposed to be a millionaire? It can't, I mean, just for a storyline, if you're a millionaire, what do you need to be on Married to Medicine for? Why does being on this show mean so much to you if you are already a self-made millionaire? And that's what they said about the bitch. That's what they said. I'm not into it enough. I don't give a fuck enough about her to go try to find out about her. But they always talk about she's such a successful businesswoman. Help me understand. You can't help me understand it, because that's some fuck shit. Y'all go type in on YouTube to this Canterbury's Coded Night interview with Lisa Nicole Cloud, and y'all will hear what I'm saying. I'm going to try to put the links to both of that shit down in my video. I don't know if I'm going to be here to be able to put it down there, but I'm going to give it all I got to try to get it down there. But I'm just saying, I believed it after the first interview he did with my brother Sean Bradley. And I still believe it to this day that he had that affair. What I think is he got caught up in the affair. He began to have feelings for this man. Why he wanted to tell Lisa is a private affair between him, God, and Lisa. That ain't our business. I don't give a damn. Maybe that's just what he felt like he had to do. Women do it too. In the heterosexual community, you got niggas that'll tell on the bitch, and you got bitches that'll tell on the nigga. So don't act like that's just such a terrible thing. Yeah, it is bad. You don't kiss and tell, but what can you do about that? Just because he did it he went the wrong way about getting the message out, don't mean that the message ain't true. I believe what he had to say. I wish he wouldn't have outed him, because that's not cool. You don't, like I said, don't kiss and tell, honey. But I believe what the young man said. And I believe now even more so getting that story from Marvell. And Lisa, every time she opened her mouth about the situation, it gets worse for her. And girl, you talking about y'all gonna do some legal action. When? This boy done gave, 2 interviews to Sean Bradley. I think he did one with All About the Tea his damn self. What the fuck? I mean, when we gonna get some defamation of character? When we gonna get a cease and desist? When we gonna get any of this shit? When we gonna see some legal action from you all's part, Lisa, Nicole, and Darren? I ain't even gonna say Darren, because this is Lisa Nicole. This is a Lisa Nicole shit right here. Girl, you should have listened to your man and just kept your mouth closed about that background check and all of that shit. You should have never indulged in trying to say that this woman and Quad and that woman, Mariah, had some type of lesbian relationship, because you done opened up a whole can of worms, and bitch, you wasn't ready for this. You thought you was gonna put them on blast, but you put your damn self on blast. Because you left room open for this young man to walk up to Quad, who did not know, and I don't give a damn what none of y'all say. My mind is made up on that as well. I can respect the fact if you believe that she knew, but I say in my mind, the book of my mind, the mind that I have to live with, the one that I have to go by, Quad didn't know. This boy, he took the opportunity that he had. And then Lisa on a damn Candace show saying some shit about he only shows up at Quad event, so that's how she further know Quad gave him, the platform to do so. Excuse me, but Quad didn't have no event last Sunday night, and we seen Damon. And he said he tried to talk to your motherfucking ass, then he ran like hell. This is your fault. This is what happens when you try to be more than you are. Bring your family in on some bullshit just for some fucking ratings on a show. This is what happens. Had you kept your fucking mouth closed, nobody would know all of this shit about your family, girl. You put your family at risk just for a fucking TV show. Now you want to sit up and play victim. No, bitch, you're not a victim. You're not a victim at all, and you get no sympathy from me. I don't give a fuck. And with that being said, that's my opinion on the All About the Tea interview with Marvell. That's my opinion on the Candy Coated Nights interview with Lisa Nicole. That's my opinion on the Porsha Williams and Cynthia Bailey debacle. Feel free to disagree. I don't have a problem with that. Just be respectful to me and other commenters in my comment section when you decide to disagree with me, because it ain't nothing for me to get your ass off my channel real fast. So just keep it respectful and we can talk about it. I don't have a problem with you disagreeing with me. I read what you say. I respect what you say. Please respect the fact of what I'm saying right now is, as my opinion on the situation. And know that if you come for me, I'm not going to run. So with that being said, please like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you guys for Hollywood Divas, the finale, which probably going to be 7 minutes. Peace.